Hey guys, and welcome back to Rainbow. It is another Disney Bound Friday video. I really hope I'm saying this character's name right. Rancis Fluggerbutter. It's one of the Sugar Rush racers from Wreck-It Ralph. I haven't wanted any more Sugar Rush racers for a while. I just finally pulled one, which was nice. We do have a full outfit today. Anything that was used in past Disney Bound's by Carter, they're also in the description below if you like to check it out, see how I used it last time in that specific video. And yeah, let's work our way up, starting with the shoes like we normally do. For shoes, I was debating between flats or boots, but either way he wears brown shoes. I just decided to go brown flats because I figured it was easier. They're just normal brown flats. I've used these brown flats so many times before. Last time these brown flats were used was literally 2 Disney Bounds ago, which was Prince Charming from Cinderella, up there, also in the description below. There's that. Next up, we have a pair of brown leggings here. They're just normal pair of long-legged brown leggings. I don't know if it was this exact pair, but last time I used a pair of brown leggings was in Claude from Elemental. There, also in the description below. And then we are layering today. This is our first layer, which is a orange plain short sleeve shirt. I didn't say this, but he's like, his candy of choice is like Reese's Buttercups. That's probably his actual name, Reese's, huh? It's just Reese's Ransom, whatever. Sorry about that. But anyways, this is just a short sleeve orange shirt for our first layer. Last time this was used was in Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls. Up there, also link to description below. That one was a fun Disney balance, so there's that. And then for our second layer, I have this brown jacket here to represent well his brown jacket. I think his is a little bit deeper brown than this, but this is what I have, and I really like this jacket. Last time this was used was in Rogue, up there, also in the description below from X-Men's. There's that. At least we're not like getting like multiple different layers with this underneath with Rogue, which was fun. So there's that. It has little epaulets. I plan on keeping this unzipped, by the way, so you can see the orange shirt. So there's that. And then for our final piece, this is really our only accessory-ish one. It's just a brown beanie because he wears I'm just gonna say a Reese's Buttercup on his head as his hat. And this is gonna be the closest I'm gonna get to it. So it's just a brown beanie here. Just gonna go on my head. Last time this was used, I believe was in, hopefully I'm saying this right, Pacha from Emperor's New Groove. And for my hair, most likely, I'll just keep it in my ponytail. I'll just flatten it out to make it appear more shorter because I know he has blonde hair. My hair is dark blonde, so there's that. Anyways, that is what I have. Let's see how it all looks together. Alright, here I am as Rancis Fluggerbutter, whatever the heck his name is. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So colors-wise, this isn't bad, but I don't know if somebody will get which character I'm Disney Bounding as, because I know most of the characters that do Disney Bound are their main characters, sidekicks, or pretty much background characters, and he's kind of in the list of like the background characters / secondary characters where he's barely seen or heard of. So I don't know on that front if anyone would know who I'm Disney Bounding as. Either way, I think the colors are nice, and so anyways, yeah. Alright, here are the flats. Poured in my socks. At least I picked up hair that was plain today for this. So yeah, they're just normal brown flats, so yeah, shoes. And then the brown leggings, the orange shirt, and the jacket over it. Like I said, when showing off the jacket, I said I was going to leave it unzipped, which I did. So there's that. And then for in my hair is the brown beanie. Hopefully it doesn't look entirely stupid. So like I said, for my hair, I just flipped it back in my ponytail to give it the impression that I do have shorter hair. Again, I know he's blonde. I am not blonde. By nature, you'll be able to see a little bit of with my bangs and stuff, so you have some preference of my hair. So like I said earlier, I think the colors are good. I just don't know if anyone would know the character because it's not like main screen character, but still a character that's there. But really, that's for you guys to decide. Tell me in the comments below if you think this was a good Disney Bound or a bad Disney Bound. While you guys do that, I'm gonna pick our next character that you will hopefully get in 2 weeks from now. Let's hope. Alright, I have one here. Let's see here. Okay, so earlier when I was going through the clothes, especially for the pants, I talked about Claude from Elemental. Here's another character from Elemental. Amber Lumen is, hopefully that's how you pronounce it, our main female lead. Oh goodness. How am I gonna do that one? You guys will just have to come back here on Rambling to see how I do a decent amount of Amber Lumen from Elemental. Please make sure to like and subscribe. All that beautiful jazz, the last video right there. Subscribe beneath me, playlist of all these emails are right up there. Also, they will be in the link description below, and I will see you guys next time here on Rainbow Link. Bye!